Y'all see these women here? 4 years ago, I did a video exposing Black Lives Matter as a Black feminist LGBT movement that is specifically used to promote the Black LGBT movement and into the Black community. And it is to remove the Black male completely out of the picture. The only way Black men are allowed, according to the founders of Black Lives Matter, which are these 3 lesbians. They are feminists and they hate you, Black men. And I'm going to show it to you. I'm not going to just tell you shit. I've exposed these bitches before. And apparently I got to expose them again because I cannot believe Black Lives Matter is about basically coming out of your mouths again. These women hate you, Black men. The only way you're accepted into that movement is unless you're gay or you're a trans woman. That's the only way. Other than that, they do not like straight Black men. Allow me to show you the proof. So I went to their site before, okay? That's right, or did. There you go. That's right, or did. I went to their website before and I have exposed them before, right? Hold on, let me just show you, let me just show you I'm on their site. Okay, this is their site. This is Black Lives Matter site, okay? All right. Now, here you have the about. If you go, can you guys see that? Yeah, you can. So if you go to their website and you click on the about page, you got another co-founders. And these are nothing but Black women who are also lesbians and they hate Black men. They have no interest in Black men. So you have the co-founders, which are 2 Black women, are lesbians. And you have 3 of the founders who are lesbians, and they all don't like straight Black men. So then you got her story. What the fuck does her story have to do with Black Lives Matter? Don't worry about it. Let's go to what we believe. This is my favorite part. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? What we believe. If you still fuck with Black Lives Matter after I show you what they really think about you, you deserve everything you get. Let's click on it. What we believe. So once you get through all this bullshit about Trayvon Mountain and, oh, we hear Black Global, blah, 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 then we get down to their agenda. Let's read it. We see ourselves as part of the global Black family. That's communism. I'll talk about that later. And we are aware of the different ways we are impacted or privileged as Black people who exist in different parts of the world. We are guided by the fact that all Black lives matter regardless of actual or perceived sexual identity, gender identity, gender expression. Black folks, what does Black Lives Matter have the fuck to do with sexual identity, gender identity, and gender expression? Oh, don't worry, I'll tell it to you. Economic status. Communism. They don't want there's no such thing as poor or rich. Everybody got to be all fucked up on one payment scale. I'll talk about that later. Ability and disability, religious beliefs or disbeliefs, immigration status or location. Isn't immigration fucking up the Black community as it is? I do believe that Compton is no longer Black anymore because of immigration. But let me just go on. Let me go on. We make space for transgender brothers and sisters to participate and lead. Let me say it again, just in case you niggas forgot how to fucking comprehend words. We make space for transgender brothers and sisters to participate and lead. Do you know that you cannot be a straight black male or even a straight black female and hold a leadership position in the Black Lives Matter organization? Did you not know this? If you're straight, you have no need for them except when they want you for muscle, when they want you to riot and get shot and to sit up here and get killed and do all kinds of vandalism and this, that, and that. They want you as foot soldiers because you're expendable. But you will never hold leadership position as somebody straight. They call us cis. Let's go on and continue to read. We are self-reflective and do work required to dismantle cisgendered privilege. Now, those of you who don't know what cisgendered privilege means, it means biologically straight. It means you are a straight man or a straight woman. They have no need for anyone who is heterosexual in their movement, and they do not promote heterosexuality in the black community. And uplift black trans folks, especially black trans women, who continue to be disproportionately impacted by trans antagonistic violence. So when y'all go out there and talk about some Black Lives Matter, this is what you're dying for. This is what you're fighting for, dumbasses. We build a space that affirms black women. Hey, where's the black man at? Just black women? Aren't we having a problem with the matriarchy as it is? We build a space that affirms black women and is free from sexism, misogyny, and environments in which men are centered. Oh, you hate to see it, don't you? You hate to see it. And you niggas are going out there and you're dying for these motherfuckers. Okay? You hate to see it. How could you be so stupid? But see, here's the deal. Here's the deal. They know what they're doing. They're hiding it in plain sight. They're hiding it in plain sight because they know you niggas don't read. They know you niggas don't read. We practice empathy. We engage comrades. By the way, comrades is communism. I'm going to show you. A lot of you all understand how fucked up communism is. I'll explain that when we get to Antifa in a minute. With the intent to learn about and connect with their context, we make our spaces family friendly and enable parents to fully participate with their children. We dismantle the patriarchal practice. We dismantle the patriarchal practice that requires mothers to work double shifts bullshit so that they can mother in private, even as they participate in public justice work. And here's the last hold on. We disrupt the Western prescribed nuclear family, meaning that they don't want the man in the home with the children unless he's a transsexual woman or he's gay. You heterosexual men do not belong in the home of a nuclear family. We already have a problem. We already have a problem of men not being in a home. And these fucking bitches right here are trying to make sure that it's that way. How could you even utter the goddamn words Black Lives Matter? And let's be true. Let's be truthful about it, black folks. Black lives don't matter to black folks. Come on now. Who y'all trying to be new to? Who y'all trying to be new to? Really? Really? But we'll get to that in a minute. And then they talk about to extend families as villages that collectively care for one another, especially our children, to the degree that mothers, parents, and children are comfortable. By the way, there's no fathers. Did you see this? That mothers, parents, and children. Parents means transgender women and transgender men and gay men and lesbians. Those are parents. But you notice you don't see the word father. Did you see the word father here? Let me ask you, I could be blind. I could be blind. Does anybody see the word father? Chat, you see the word father in here? I don't see it either. Isn't it important that we have fathers in our lives? Let's continue to read. We foster a queer affirming network. We foster a queer affirming network. When we gather, we do so with the intention of freeing ourselves from the tight grip of heteronormative. That means if you are straight, you have no business, and you have no business in Black Lives Matter, and they do not see you as something worth fighting for. Thinking, or rather the belief, that all the world are heterosexual. Less than 1%, less than 1%, less than 1% of the Black community falls underneath the LGBT umbrella. Yet these bitches fostered an entire movement based upon that extreme small percent. Yeah, and still you motherfuckers are going out to Black Lives Matter, which is a fucking lie. But just in case you think I'm lying, I'm going to give you guys the link. Feel free to check it yourself. Spread the word. I thought I took care of this bullshit before, but apparently it's been resurfaced. Here's the link. Know thy enemy, Black folks. Without straight people, these three-hand hateful females wouldn't exist. There you go, the man in black. There you go. Know thy enemy. Know thy enemy. Know thy enemy. You need to recognize your enemies for who they are. Now,
wait for a little bit.
Hey, man, what you think about these riots, though, man? While we waiting, these riots that's going on.
We're not the one doing it. That's the problem.
Yeah,
We're not the one doing it.
Yep, it's definitely a problem.
Let me see if I can pull this one up.
How do you compare the LA riots that happened in the 90s compared to these Black Lives Matter riots? How do they compare?
Man, it was more unity. You saw more gangs. You saw more gangs involved. You saw even the people from the church being involved. You know, we didn't allow outsiders to come in and interrupt that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
hell yeah, bro. Definitely.
More politicians start, coming out. And and we don't see that no more. We really don't. No, it's true. We don't see that. It's sad, but it's true.
Man, so real. That's so real.
So we wait a little bit, see people tune in.
Yeah.
Wait a little bit.
So how you doing today?
Man, I'm hanging in there, man. Just soaking everything in with this whole riot situation.
Man, you know, I stayed up till like 5 o'clock last night in the morning, man. I mean, the riots was going on in LA. I was like,
It's over
damn,
here, but yeah, over in
mainly
Brooklyn, over in
Mexican.
New York too. It's everywhere. It's everywhere.
Yeah,
Even
mainly
even
Mexican.
where I'm at, the helicopter was over there where I'm at.
They're the Mexicans, bro. The Mexicans was like some of the main people out there protesting. You know what I'm saying? Like the Mexicans,
Hmm.
like that's damn.
Yeah, it's bad. It's really bad, yo. I gotta pull something up real quick. Let me see if I can pull it up because I want to make my point.
Yeah, lay it down,
Um,
bro. Whenever you ready, get going.
yeah,
Get your stuff ready. I go mute as soon as you get it
okay.
ready.
All right, let me do this real quick.
Okay.
Real quick. Pull that up and see if I can show that. Let's show that. Yeah. Give me 1 second. I just want to just see if I can show something.
Hey, what you think about church? You know, today is Sunday, the last Sunday of May. You know, black people. Black
Well,
people.
I think with all this the quarantine, I don't think people is not because I know we still in the quarantine, so I think that's the
What you think
problem.
about? What you think about black people praising these gods, man? Like these Jesus Christ and like you know how religious black people can be praising their God. You know that.
Uh, um,
You know, black people, and in church praising a white Jesus. You know what I'm saying?
right. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to pull this up. Yeah, that's I can't believe that still goes on today. Let's see if I can fucking pull this up.
Slavery,
Oh yeah, of course. It's definitely slavery, of course.
slavery.
I'm gonna
That's why.
fucking pull this up. I can't find that shit, man.
But man, black people, man, praising a blonde haired, blue eyed Jesus, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
man, come on, man.
All right. Let's get it started. I'm not gonna wait anymore. I was gonna pull, but I'll pull it up later. But all right, here we go. Hotep family, this is your RBG brother from the RBG Nation, and just want to welcome you to another exclusive live program. I got my brother in the house. Tell him about yourself, my brother.
Oh yeah, peace, man. Oh my God, I went by so many names, you know, directly on the streets, and what my people call me, CJ, and prisoners of war, formerly known as African Supremacy TV, and I'll always be known as that. I still got the same flag, but underneath the words of the most honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey, and the most honorable Minister Malcolm X Shabazz, and the most honorable Reverend Nat Turner. And that name, to this very day, I still carry with me, because if we look and think about what happened to Nat Turner, I mean, man, this brother gave his life, man. But how many people really even give a shit, man? They're so comfortable that when we talk about Nat Turner, man, his brothers and sisters don't even care. But I'm gonna pass the microphone, man. I don't want to get, man. I could write a whole book on, the most honorable, what I call him, Nathaniel Turner, man, Reverend Turner. And I could write a whole book on that, but I don't want to be too long-winded, so I'm gonna let my brother Guy Nollywood Jr. go.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that, my brother. Today topic is the hypocrisy of the Black Lives Matter movement, the black gangs, and the black preachers. The reason why I say there's a hypocrisy, because this is nothing like the riots that went on in the 60s, like the LA riots that went on in the 60s. After Dr. King got killed, there was riots all over the place. The 92 riots in LA. This is a totally different situation, because when people organized, we didn't allow outsiders to come in our situation. And now we got it to the point where we let outsiders come in and just totally cause a lot of confusion and mayhem. The Black Lives Matter movement, and I want to say this. I'm gonna start with the Black Lives Matter movement. I really did. I never supported them. Never supported them. But I want to show you something. Let me see if I can pull this up here. Let me see if I can pull this up. I want to pull this up. I want to pull this up. Let me see if I can pull this up. But I want to show you something where, because I'm gonna do a few screen sharing. Let me see something. Give me 1 second. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let me see if I can blow this up. Okay, I got it. All right, I'm not going to show it right now. I'm just going to pause it. Because, okay, I'm going to pause it for this one. But I want to show you something. When black people voted for Barack Obama, they did not hold Barack Obama accountable. So I'm going to screen share this. And because he signed a bill protecting police officers. Let me show you this. And I just want to get your opinion on this, my brother, because I always wanted to ask you your thoughts. Let me share the screen share real quick.
Share the screen, bro. Share the screen. I can't believe it. Man, he signed a bill protecting police officers.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Do you see that, brother?
Okay, wait. It's trying to look. Oh, let me go yep. I see the screen. Okay, wait. Yes, I do. Break it down. I see the screen now. Yeah.
It said Obama signs blue alert law. It's a law, not an act, a law to protect who? Police. Didn't. So you mean to tell me we had this scumbag as president of the United States, and you mean to tell me with the power of the pen, you mean to tell me that that most of these black people love so much because he's a black man? Not to mention he's a mulatto. We need to start calling for what it is. He's a mutt.
Yes.
But you mean to tell me he couldn't pass a law to protect us? You had him for 8 years, black man, black woman. What happened? But this is what your president have done that you love so much. And then you want to know why things are continuing? Now, I understand this was going on before he even became president. I understand that. But then he really increased it by really putting a law in place. I mean, it's a law now to protect police officers.
Wow.
Not protect us. Damn us. And then you want to know why they killing us like that. The guy that killed George Floyd, the cop looked right in the camera. with his knee on the neck. He didn't care. He was protected by the law. And I'm going to tell you this, and I want the people to understand. I don't think nothing's going to happen to the cop. Remember, it's 4 of them. But they're only pulling out this one who actually did it. But there was 4 of them. All of them is accountable. And all of them should deserve life. But they already given this guy, they already saying, oh, we're going to give him 3rd-degree murder. What do you mean 3rd degree? That's nothing. What he did was intentional. That's 1st degree. That's life without parole.
Plus the death sentence.
Well, there's no death sentences in Minneapolis. So
It's insane, bro. Man.
So they couldn't on. Like if we do something to a police officer, we looking at some football numbers. It's no, and most of the time we looking at life in jail. But so made it really easy to kill us. But this is what the Democrat, liberal, black people voted for. So the blood is not really on white people's hands. It's on the people who voted for them. And I know it's a hard pill to swallow. But how many times we're gonna keep making our people gonna keep making the same dumbass mistakes? Now let's look at this Black Lives Matter. Let's look at this Black Lives Matter. Let me get out of here. Let me get out of here because this is insane. This is insane. Let me get out of here. Let me screen share this. What's this? Oh, that's not it. Okay. I want to screen share this real quick. Yo, Craig, you see this? CJ, you see this?
Yep.
Okay. Now I'm gonna play this and watch this. Now, again, we already know that the Black Lives Matter recruited white folks. They recruited them. And they recruited what the LGBT and everybody else. But watch what these white folks is going to do. And watch this. Oh, can't hear it. Hold on. Oh, let me rewind that. Shoot.
You turn the audio up.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the. Let me see the audio. Okay.
I can't believe that. Now they circling. I want you to know this is not. Don't police people. Let me tell you this. This is not a black woman who's putting Black Lives Matter. I just want you to know that when right, but y'all doing that for us, and we ain't asked you to do that. Listen, don't spray stuff on here when they gonna blame black people for this, and black people didn't do it. There's some black person, but we said if we wanted you to do it, we would have asked. They not gonna show y'all faces when they see that on their building. They gonna blame that on us. Y'all are part of the problem. News come on, they gonna say we did that. We did.
So Craig, out of the two things I showed you, what is your thoughts, brother?
Well, my thoughts, man, just based off of the conversation is, man, we already know, all of us know that Black Lives Matter. But when we talk about the institution, the hashtag Black Lives Matter, it was created by a group of lesbians. You know what I'm saying? We know that Black lives do matter. I don't give a damn about blue lives. I don't give a damn about white lives. I mean, I don't give a damn about Mexican lives. I mean, that's fine. But we know that Black Lives Matter. But this hashtag that was created by open lesbians, you know what I'm saying? I mean, man, at the end of the day, bruh, what I be trying to get you, and I just wish I could get everybody to understand. I tell like street dudes this out in the street. It's like, why are we out here killing each other, man? We so quick to fight. And shit, we quick as hell to kill another brother. We scared of the white man. We're scared of the white police. And I stayed up to like 4 o'clock last night, bro, watching the LA riots. They rioting out here right as we speak, man, in LA. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying that to understand, just to try to promote the fact that, damn, man, we got to, man, really, really get it in. I don't support Black Lives Matter because, of course, we all know Black lives do matter, but we know the organization, the hashtag was created off of homosexuality, lesbianism, pedophilia, bestiality. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, bro.
Well, yeah, like I said, they didn't hold Barack Obama accountable for protecting the police officers. That's number one. As you can see, you have all these protests and, oh, F Trump, Trump this, and Trump is racist, blah, 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 blah. Trump did not sign that bill. Barack Obama did. This is way before Trump got in office. But when he signed it, what was the outrage? What was Black Lives Matter? How come Black Lives Matter said, oh, F Obama? He created a bill to protect police officers. Nope. And then the Black Lives Matter recruited whites because they was being financed by who? By a billionaire, and I believe he's Jewish, George Soros. So they recruited white people, they recruited the LGBT. Of course, yes, it was created by a bunch of les. But they got the slogan from a brother who was screaming, "Our lives matter, our lives matter." That's where they got the slogan. That's what they took that slogan from a brother. So that's what you see. Those white folks that you see in the video, they part of the Black Lives Matter, and they came out of town. Majority of those white people do not live in the black area. They came from all over the world, all over United States to go there to cause mayhem and chaos. And you know what's going to happen? Because they're doing it now. The media is going to eat it up. The white media is going to be like, okay, since it's a Black Matters movement, we're going to blame it on black people. So what they're going to do is they're going to do a lot of cutting and pasting. They're going to do a lot of cutting and pasting. And they're only going to show black people getting arrested. They're going to show maybe a few black people, looting. And they're going to keep playing it. Even though there's a lot of footage of white people looting and breaking up stuff and vandalizing and screaming Black Lives Matter, they're not going to show that, because one thing about the white agenda is that they're not going to make their people look bad. They're not going to make their people look bad. That's the whole purpose of whiteness. They're not going to make you. And see, you notice that these white people are not being arrested. You notice they're not being, they're not. You notice they're not being tear gassed. You notice that. But what happened to the Baltimore riot in, I think, in 2016, I believe? They were tear gassing out people like crazy. So, that's the power of having privilege. And you see that they ones breaking the cop cars and breaking the glass and burning the putting the cars on fire. They the one doing it. And they're getting away with it. And these are not, you know, these are not the redneck biker gang. These look like these hippies, skateboard white folks. That's what they look like. Some low class, you know, I don't know, these privileged white kids, just, you know, they in some political, I don't know, you know, they in some taking some political courses or whatever in college. Some, you know, some of them are college students, and they're bored.
Yeah,
Their way of coming in our neighborhoods, causing all this disruption. This is what you're seeing, and the white media is going to eat it up. I'm gonna tell you right now, this is going to feed into the case. Now, Trump did say that justice will be served.
I gotta ask you a question.
What's up?
Well, I want to ask you a question about George Soros. Oops, I'm sorry. I meant George Floyd. What's your thought on him when you found out that George Floyd, the brother that sparked off all of these protests, all of these riots, all this looting, was engaged to a white woman? I mean, what are your thoughts, brother? Come on, man. Speak. What's your thoughts, man?
Well, like I said, well, he was, you know, and like I said, I remember speaking on this before. Is the fact that he wasn't solid, you know, and that's another thing I want to, you know, mention that this is bigger than George Floyd. This has been going on, you know, police killing our men, killing the brothers, killing sisters, killing our children. It's been going on for so long now. This is bigger than him. This has nothing really to do with him.
Yes, sir.
You know, because I really don't care about no coon. He was coon. He was a coon. But this is bigger than Floyd. This is way bigger than Floyd. This is about our lives now. But the problem that I have with it is that black folks did not take a stand when Barack Obama was in office. They didn't take a stand. So the Black Lives Matter got to realize that's on you. You allow white people in your organization, and you got to take full responsibility. You got to take full responsibility of that action, yo. You cannot you know, get upset because some white person, you know, started, you know, vandalizing and putting BLM on it. You recruited that. Let me get my brother back on there.
Oh yeah, my bad, bro. I got disconnected, unfortunately, but okay, bro.
That's all right.
I'm back.
So what I'm saying is that Black Lives Matter can't get mad at white folks. They recruited them. So how you get mad? Why would you get mad at those white folks? You already knew how they get down. So it's not their fault. You already know the nature of the beast. But you recruited them because you trying to get clout. You trying to get some approval. You trying to make it seem like all white people ain't bad. But look what they doing. Yeah, they look what they making you look bad. And the media is going to eat it up. And you only can blame but yourselves.
Wow.
So that's the hypocrisy of the Black Lives Matter movement. And you're not doing any justice because you already know. So one minute you're against white cops. But then a brother got shot. CJ, tell him about the brother, the security guard story.
Yeah, man. There was a
Tell
brother.
the people about that story. And when was the Black Lives Matter then? Go ahead.
Yeah, There was a brother in Flint, Michigan. In Flint, Michigan, he was a security guard working at a Family Dollar, and man, he got gunned down. Man, a sister, you know, it was one of them ratchet sisters, one of them ghetto hoochie sisters that came up to the store. She had her little baby, and her baby didn't have a mask. So this black security guard in Flint, Michigan, you know what I'm saying? He just told her, he was like, that you can't come into the store because of the no mask policy, man. And she went back and, man, got her husband and her son, and they came back and shot the cop in cold blood, shot him in the back of the head. I mean, he wasn't a cop, he was a Family Dollar security officer, but shot him in the back of the head.
Now,
You know
did you see any
no
Black Lives
protest?
Matter?
No. But you also
Wow.
know, yesterday, it was 6 black men that was killed. Regardless of these riots, bro, this is in Chicago and Chirac. 6 black people was killed, shot dead. But you don't see no protesting. You don't see no Black Lives Matter. Black people don't give a fuck about murder unless it's at the hands of a white cop. They don't give a damn. Man, we die every damn day up in these streets, man. You don't see no Black Lives Matter protesting.
Did the Black Lives Matter protest when the brother who was jogging, or they thought he had stole something from this house that was under construction?
Nah.
And those 2 white guys, those 2 hillbilly, this father and son shot him.
Nah.
You didn't see no Black Lives Matter then, right?
No, because it's all about white cops.
It's all about you see? There you go. The hypocrisy of Black Lives. That's why I do not support that organization. They full of shit. And they deserve anything that comes to their way. They are making this mess. You recruit these demons, these Neanderthals in your organization, and now you're making this stuff work. You're making it worse than what it is. This is the reason why when a girl, you making it, they're gonna think it's us. Well, yeah, it is y'all. It is y'all. Y'all the one doing it because you recruited them. Stupid. It is y'all. You should never recruit them. You should have left these people alone. Should have left them alone. So fuck the Black Lives Matter. Because when that white guy, because I think that cop gonna get off, or if he don't, he's gonna get lesser time. I'll tell you that right now. And ain't gonna be no law put in place. So don't look for Trump doing it, because Trump is not gonna do it. We already know how Trump gets down. He's just like any other white person. He ain't gonna put no law to protect us. So forget about that. Biden is not gonna do it. No president. Every president that we had, I won't even say we, because I don't want to be part of it. Let me change that. I'm sorry. Every president in the United States were racist and did not like us, including your boy, like I said, Barack Obama.
Yeah.
They were all evil. They were all evil.
Bill Clinton.
Of course.
Bill Clinton, bro.
The 3 strikes you out rule. Okay, the war on drugs. And now they helping white people who's on meth.
You know, Bill Clinton, bro, with the saxophone, man. Remember on Arsenio Hall,
Right.
smoking weed with the saxophone, and black people said Bill Clinton was the first black president.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. You know, and it's messed up. Like, you know, it's like we put ourselves, we give these white people so much credit, like we don't even boost ourselves like that. And then the black folks, like Sidney McKinney, we don't, you know, most of our people don't even support people that's going to ride for us, that has power. We get so jealous and so envy, and that's the problem. Now let's go on with the black gangs. I want to move on with the black gangs. Where's the shooters? Where's the Bloods and the Crips, the Vice Lords, or the fucking Zopound? Where's all these black gangs? Now, Brother Polite did a video, and he was like, "Oh, where are all the guns at? Where I don't see blah 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 blah." Well, you know what? I have said that when George Zimmerman, I have said that almost 10 years ago when George Zimmerman got off. Where's the gangs? Where's the shooters? Where's the big bad I'm gonna come see you type of those dudes? I was gonna curse, but where's those cats? Where's those cats that grill you up and down and yo, I don't like you, you looking at my girl type. Where's them dudes? Where's the so-called bloods? Where you at? And like I said, I'm not gonna respect y'all because y'all pussies. Every last blood is pussy. They're not the gangs like they used to be. They're not the gangs like they used to be. They're not. They're not the gangs that they used to be. They all put anytime you got these bloods that giving Tekashi 6ix9ine some street credit, you ain't real. You ain't real. I'm saying where y'all at? Because what I see on the street, I see white folks throwing bottles, breaking the car, breaking cop cars. I don't even know where they get the rocks from. Where they get these rocks from? But there's no shooters. There's no shooters. But so when everything got, I guess when everything dies down, right? That's when y'all gangs is gonna pop up, right? Because let me tell you something. I'm not having it no more. I'm not having it no more. Next time when a motherfucker threaten me or say anything to me, they're gonna have to come get me. They're gonna have to do me like they did Nipsey. I'm gonna see how big and bad you really are. Because the first thing I'm gonna ask, well, are you gonna? I said, but before you do that, are you gonna do it to a cop? Are you gonna be begged back to a cop? Okay, that's the first question I'm gonna ask that person. George Zimmerman's still walking. Are you gonna do something to him? But you're gonna take all your energy, all your frustration. This is the perfect time to get your frustration out on these police now. Whatever how you feeling.
Yeah.
What do you guys say on these black gangs, brother?
Man, I'm just hoping at this point, well, oh my God. At this point, man, we're in the middle of something really serious, because if we talk about these riots, bro, like in every major city, man, Washington, D.C., Ohio, Detroit, Michigan, shit, even Chicago, Illinois, I mean, Minneapolis, we know that's the breeding ground of what happened to George Floyd. And I don't know why I keep on about to call him George Soros, but, he had a white woman. But like my brother Guy said, it's not about that, because hopefully the cops didn't even know, because I'm just looking at it like, man, this could happen to any of us, man. I feel that George Floyd, his only crime was having black skin, having dark skin. And it's like, that's a crime in America. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, having dark skin, having black skin, having African descent is a crime. It's a crime in America, man. So, man, y'all better hear me out here. Man, black people, man, listen up to what I'm saying. Having dark skin is a crime. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't going to continue to go off into that, but I just got to keep it real and just try to let people out here know that your skin can be a sin, by what white people call is God. Caesar Bodega, like if we go, man, we could go off into the whole history of ancient Greco-Roman culture, man, and how, them pedophiles, man, invaded North Africa and pushed this homosexual agenda on our people, man. They chopped off the Sphinx. I mean, they went into the pyramids of Egypt and saw the greatness of African people, because African people always, represented the trinity of, mother, father, son, or daughter. We've always were a culture of life. But them damn no good, dirty, nasty Greeks, man, they represented pedophilia, homosexuality, bestiality. I mean, we could look at, the Greek god Pan. He was a into bestiality. I mean, shit, he had sex with a goat. We could look at the Greek god Zeus, a homosexual. Man, we could really get off into Greco-Roman culture. Man, it was a very perverted culture. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just trying to let black people understand that. No, one day we're gonna really do a breakdown on that. We had did a video at one time. Me and God, it was me, brother God Nollywood, brother Bakari, and brother Maurice. Man, we really did a breakdown, but it was me and God at the forefront because we explained the origins of pedophilia and homosexuality. Man, it's a Greco ancient European custom. For the priests and stuff, man, these bastards got doggone statues. These bastards got statues with them up at, ancient Greece. Pedophile preachers and pedophile charlatan deacons and, all that type of stuff, man, sleeping with the youth. So we as African people never, ever, ever were about that, ever. But it's a Greco-Roman culture, and it was passed down to us, man. And I just wish that my people, man, would wake the hell up and understand, man, that we have a common enemy. So I'm gonna let my brother Guy continue because I know he got more screen shares. But man, y'all better wake, black people, y'all better wake the hell up and understand that this goddamn enemy, this ancient Greco-Roman European white man is not your friend. He might smile in your face. He might even put a marriage ring on your finger. But man, me and brother Guy have done multiple shows just showing of how, white people, man, how they so sadistic. And man, a lot of these sisters are coming up missing dealing with these white men. You know what I'm saying? But y'all better understand who the enemy is at the end of the day. You don't have to listen, but trust and believe that it's going to come to fruition. It's going to come to light. It's like what happened to George Floyd. I mean, this brother, and I will call him a brother. This brother had him a white fiance, but at the end of the day, he was killed by who? A white cop. So, man, y'all better wake the hell up. Man, black people, y'all better wake up. I'll pass my microphone back to brother Guy.
I think, yeah, the majority of our people just got marinated into the culture, to the European culture. Like when I was talking about the black gangs, again, I asked, where are the shooters at? Where are the big bad, I'm going to come get you, and where y'all at? Where are y'all throwing your gang signs, gang, and all that? Where y'all at? Where are you? But like CJ said, that y'all got marinated into that European culture where that you look at yourselves as one of them. You think that you're European. You think that you're equal to these people. This is the reason why you don't see yourselves, you don't see these Europeans as the enemy. You see yourselves as the enemy because you hate yourselves so much that y'all don't even want to come out. Y'all don't even want to come out to get at these guys. The gangs of today are cowards. All these gangs, the cowards, you can name them. All these black gangs, they are cowards. All of them. And I don't care who gets offended. I'm telling you. I would tell it in your mama's face. You can't compare to the 92 riots because you had the gangs. They was out there. They were out there. They were out there. This is a whole new generation now. Because y'all all about, oh, I want to be just like the enemy. And that's the problem. Y'all got so marinated into that European lifestyle. You want to integrate with these people who don't look like, and then when something happens to you, you expect people like me and CJ to protest you. We're gonna protest. Oh, rest in peace. Da, da, da. You want people like me. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Because this is on y'all. The blood is on your hands. Y'all gang members, the blood is on your hands.
Real talk.
The blood is on your hands. So let's go over to these black preachers. Let's move on to these black preachers. And then I'm going to sum all this up later. Where is the Israelites? Where is Creflo Dollar? Where is what's his name? TJ Snakes? Where he at? Where's Farrakhan? Where is the big bad? Where are these Christians? Where you at? Where's your Jesus? Where's this God that you worship? Where's your Allah? Where's your Arab friends? Where they at? Where's these Moors at? The Bays? Where you at? You know where to be found. But you can get on YouTube and y'all beef with each other. You get on YouTube. Where are all these conscious people at? Where are the Hassan Campbells? And where are y'all? But y'all can get on YouTube and have this beef going back and forth. Y'all not out there. Cowards. But it's okay to call each other names. Matter of fact, where's Young Pharaoh? Where's Big Bad Young Pharaoh? Jason Black, where y'all at? Y'all not out there. Y'all not out there. Where y'all at? But it's okay to attack another black man or black woman, right? Y'all part of the problem. These conscious preachers, I call them black preachers. They're all preachers. They're all preachers. They're not. Young Pharaoh, he's becoming a preacher. All these people are preaching. They're not teaching shit. Because if you read teaching, you'll be out in the street. I got videos. I'm in the street. I'm showing you stuff. I'm in the street. You know, I don't have to go anywhere. There's a lot of history in New York. A lot of history in New York. I don't have to go anywhere else. So I'm just saying, it's one thing to get on social media and run your mouth, but where you at? Where's Captain Cesario? Where you at, Captain Cesario? Where you at? Where all this? Oh, we're men, but because y'all don't carry no weapons. So no, I don't see y'all on the corner. I don't see y'all banging on the cops. I see a lot of white folks doing all the work. But you know what? To be honest with you, yes, this is their fight. This is their fight. Because they're the one who caused it. But the problem is, they're going to blame you. They're going to blame the Black Lives Matter. They're going to blame black folks. That's the problem. That's the problem. And we allowed it. But not me, because I don't want to be part of that. But I'm just saying, I like to practice what I preach. And if I'm such a game banger, I'm gonna bang. I'm gonna bang on the people that's banging on me. Because everybody know the law enforcement is a what? Gang. That's why they follow what you call a blue code. There's a blue code that they follow. There's a code where a cop can't snitch on another cop. And it doesn't matter if they do bribery, and they do a lot of cops do a lot of sneaky stuff on the low. They take bribes and all that. They still do it. They still do it. They still do it. You see that every time. That's why they should have movies like that. Or you got a lot of crooked cops. A lot of crooked cops. And you don't think the commissioner don't know about it? Because they all in on it. All of them. But again, where are they? Where are these revolutionaries? These revolutionaries, these people that like to talk crap on the block. I'm just saying. But then everything dies down, then that's where y'all gonna show up? Nah, man. Nah, man. We're not playing that. We're not playing that. Y'all, we're not playing that. We don't want to hear y'all no more. We don't want to hear y'all no more. And I tell people, when you see these Israelites talking that stupid stuff, everything dies down, you let them know, where were you asking, where were you during the riots? Where were you when everything was going on? Where were y'all at? Where you at? Where was y'all? Where was you out there? You know, where were y'all going against the cops? Where were you? When these gangs start talking about, I represent Pyru and Brim and all that, you tell them, ask them, where were you? I didn't see you going head up with the police during a riot. Where were you? So you can't take these. I'm not going to take these people serious no more. These preachers, Farrakhan, none of these people, I'm not taking them serious. They're all jokes. They're all jokes. They're cowards. They're pussies. All of them. All of them. And I don't want to be a part of something that they are comfortable taking pictures with the enemy, like Farrakhan, which I already proved. The Black Lives Matter that recruited white folks, and then they got the nerve to complain of what they do. You know what they're about. You know how savage they can get. They're very destructive people, but you recruited them. Instead of unite with your brothers and sisters from Africa, or unite your brothers and sisters from the Caribbeans, and you won't unite with them, but you're going to unite with these people, right? How's that work? How's that working out for you right now? So these black gangs, they full of shit. These black preachers, they full of shit. Where's Crawford Dollar at? The one who was asking for a $60 million plane and all that. Where he at? All these black churches, where you at? And that's the problem. We see these people, when shit happens, everybody's in hibernating. Everybody hibernates right now. You know, something's wrong, man. We don't have it no more. You know what I'm saying? You can't compare as black folks back in the 60s when they was actually busting their guns at the police and at the National Guards when JFK was president. And JFK was racist too, by the way. He didn't do nothing to protect us anyway. That's facts. Then you go fast forward until the 92 riots. Black people was doing it. They was getting those Peckerwoods and them gooks. They was getting them. Now, where they at? Where all these people at? They disbanded. Where all these politicians? Where the black politicians at? How come they're not speaking on this? How come they're not saying? How come they're not banding together and say, look, this needs to stop. A law needs to be passed. How come they just say, look, matter of fact, here's another question I wanted to ask. How come they didn't have a speed trial to get this guy convicted quick? Why are they taking so long with this? And then, CJ, check this out. The protesters went by the killer's house. You mean to tell me nobody came there with their guns?
No, they finally caught him.
No, I'm just saying when they went to his house. You mean to tell me nobody go come there with their guns and say, yo, you better move to the side and we gonna get him out of the house and burn that house down? You mean to tell me they couldn't do that?
The dudes
But
in the real.
when it came out of us, CJ, look what they did to Emmett Till.
Yeah.
Look what they did to even today. How the police they'll come and drag us out the house.
They're not
Look
real.
what Malcolm had to go through when he was a kid. How the KKK burned his house down. When he was a kid. And you mean to tell me we can't do that to them?
But you know these street dudes, bro. They're only gangster when it comes to another brother. Man, you know me and you've been talking about this for years, over 10 years. Like these street dudes, man, they only gangster when it comes to another brother. But when it comes to the white man, man, and white cop,
they bitch up. They bitch up. I've seen it. I've seen that firsthand, brother. I will never forget this brother. Well, I don't call him a brother. He was a piece of shit. He came on a train, on a subway, and he was messing with his brother who was an elder. You know, harassing him or whatever. And there was two police officers. One was a brother and one was Latino. And they were just looking at him. And I was right across from that situation. And you know, he was just wilding out. And I said to myself, and I'm looking at the police officer, I said, okay, since y'all just gonna stand there, if this knucklehead even say something to me, I'm wilding out. I'm not holding no punches. Y'all want to stand there instead of just handle the situation right there. Now they were just looking at him, and I guess they looking at him like, okay, we looking at you, and you still continue this. So when the train stopped, he got off the train. The cops followed him, and that's when the cops said, yo, come here. Put your hands against the wall. And I swear to God, CJ, that guy was about to shit on himself. All that big bad stuff went out the window. That was crazy. And I was like, yeah, lock that dude. I didn't care if he was black. Because some of these black folks need to be locked up. Because they worthless. Because that's all they do is terrorize their own people. You got to get these guys off the street. Because you got some really good brothers and sisters that's trying to do the right thing, that's looking for guidance to live a good life. Yeah. And you got criminals and that's another thing, these people need to stop bringing criminals into this world. Yeah. Stop doing that. Stop being all this degeneracy, create criminals. I'm just saying that now. Degeneracy, create criminals. And it's terrorizing hard working folks that's trying to do the right thing. This Black Lives Matter, they're not doing me no favor by recruiting. Y'all doing this. Y'all bring these people that hate us because they come in and destroying your stuff, destroying your grocery stores and the things the places that you like to go. They destroying it, and then after they done, they go back to their neighborhood. They go back to their suburbs. But guess what? You're not gonna go over there. Yo, you be like, oh, I'm hungry. Well, too bad. You better stay in your neighborhood. Don't come over here. Just like the white girl who was tagging. He said, so what? We did it. So what? We did it. You heard her, CJ. They didn't care.
You heard about that white girl in Central Park? The one that told the brother she was walking the dog off of.
Oh, yeah.
And he told her that she as a white woman should call the police and be like, she's getting threatened to death. She's getting threatened of death by a black man. And man, we know what would happen if white police, if a white woman, man, the damsel in distress. Like if you, Brace, should watch, the original movie. Remember, what was it called? Birth of a Nation. Yeah. Yep. This is back when the Ku Klux Klan, man, was prominent, back in the 20s and, early 1900s and late 1800s. And the Ku Klux Klan was, at an all-time high, man.
Yep.
And we still got these white women, these white she-devils that's talking about, man, brother, I'm telling you, man, a brother don't need to marry no white woman, man.
But that's the question, CJ. Why are they still marrying these people? Why they still want to integrate with these people? You saw the lady who was tagging. She didn't have no respect for them sisters.
Man,
these people do not love us. And then you talk about George Floyd, man, a white woman. And look what she did. She just totally she not out there fighting. Where is she at?
Damn.
These people don't love us. They never did. But these black folks are making it worse by integrating themselves, marrying, having their children, and just making it worse. Barack Obama, I would say this, he's a bad seed. Barack Obama was a bad seed. He's a tainted seed. And y'all praised that. And y'all thought y'all was going to get something good about it. But he passed the law of protecting police officers. And this is what you voted for. You voted for that. I don't get it. You, like my brother CJ, you know the history. You know the Greek and Rome history. You know how they get down. You know they're barbaric people.
Wow.
Brother CJ just mentioned it.
Yeah, man. You know, that's why I
You know about the Emmett Tills. You know about the Joyce Steinies. You know about that. They're killing our children. You know about what happened in Central Park Jogging, the Central Park 5. Peace, Erica. Peace, Queen. How you doing?
I don't give a damn about that.
Give my Queen Erica Howard a shout out.
Yeah, black skin is not only a sin, but a crime.
Let me say this, Erica. We're talking about the hypocrisy of Black Lives Matter, the hypocrisy of the black gangs and the black preachers. And I showed the video how the Black Lives Matter, we already know that they recruited white folks to be part of their team, but they're messing everything up. They're the one who's doing all the rioting. They're the one who's vandalizing. They're the one who's causing. And then what happened to me, they're going to eat it up, and they're only going to show black people. They're going to do a lot of, they're doing it now. They're doing a lot of cutting and pasting, and they're showing black people doing all this bad stuff. Where you have more white people doing more bad stuff, putting cops' cars on fires and all that, but they won't show that. They're not going to even show white people in handcuffs. Oh yeah, they've been taken over. Of course, that's why you see more white people. You see more white people out there marching.
What's your thoughts on that, bro?
What?
Like white people out here, bro. Like I really wish, you know, you could.
It's a setup. It's a setup. They're not. Trust me, it's going to backfire on them. Trust me, it always have. History don't change. History don't change. The cop going to get off, or if he don't get off, look what happened to Oscar Grant. Look what happened to Oscar Grant. What happened to him? He was a coon too. He was a coon too.
Yeah, it shot the man in his back in cold blood.
Cold blood, but he was a coon though. Oscar was cool. He wasn't with no sister. But look what happened to him. Man. I ain't going front. I don't condone what happened to him.
Me neither.
But he actually believed the hype. He actually believed the hype. And what happened was when he got killed by the same enemy that he loved so much, guess how much the cop got? 11 months in jail. He was home for Christmas.
Damn.
Okay? Come on now. Come on now. Let's stop playing games, man. Ain't no law protecting us. What's your thoughts, brother? I want to hear your thoughts on this. The black gangs. I want to hear your thoughts on the Black Lives Matter. I want to hear your thoughts about these black preachers. Go in on these motherfuckers, man.
Man, oh man, bro, you going in. But like, okay, black gangs. At this point, where we are at, man. Do you know, I stayed up to like 4 o'clock in the morning last night, man, just watching the LA riots. I mean, even the Mexican gangs. But a lot of these people out here at this point are really opportunists. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a damn about black people. They don't give a fuck about, it's part of my French, but they don't give a damn about George Floyd, the death of George Floyd. A lot of them, like, we got like real Bloods and Crips, Vice Lords, VDs, GDs, and whatever the hell else, Latin Kings and all them type of people, man. And the LA riots. I mean, the LA riots that just happened last night was a whole lot different than the LA riots of the 90s.
Yep.
Man, what I saw last night, man, was a whole bunch of Mexicans out there. Man, bro, I stayed up to 4 o'clock in the morning watching this shit, man. It was nothing but Mexicans.
And it's not even a fucking fight.
Yeah, they just opportunists, though.
They're opportunists, just like white folks.
Yup. They just want to get in, man, because they see a riot and they see an opportunity
They
to really...
opportunity to get free shit. That's what it is.
Yup. You know what I'm saying?
And I want to add on that because, and yeah, I agree with Erica how there's too many white people out there. I was gonna go out there just to check it out, but I'm tired of seeing them motherfuckers sometimes, man. It's just like they're the reason why we're in this mess. You know what I mean? But the thing is, they're using this as a way. They're taking our struggle as a joke, and I don't like that. Everything. Look, all the music that we have done, from to hip hop to R&B, jazz, that come from our pain and suffering.
Hell yeah.
If you think about it, CJ, that come from our pain and suffering from racism. Hip hop came from the gutter because of racism, and we were talking about being oppressed, and now you got people like Fat Joe or whatever. They looking at, oh, I'm going to use this to make money. Motherfucker, nobody asked you to come to the United States. You came from Puerto Rico. You could have just stayed your ass over there. Or you come from Mexico. You could have just stayed over there. Nobody tell you to come and then we pose, and that's what I said. Black people, we need to stop including them into our struggle. I'm tired of hearing, oh, black and Latinos. What do you mean black and Latinos? Their struggle is totally different from ours. I ask this question. I want all you black folks that love these people so much, show me a law that was in place for Latinos. Show me a law, show me a brown law, that an anti-brown law. Like Jim Crow was an anti-black law, right? It was an anti-black law, right? Show me a law that was against Latinos. I'll wait.
Wow.
You won't find none. You won't find none. Show me a law that was against Asians. I don't care if it's in the South, North. Show me one. I mean, I'm talking about a law where, an Asian, where a yellow man had to walk on the street, where the white person had to, when they see a white person walking on the sidewalk, an Asian person had to walk on the street to let them by. Show me one. Show me one that have show me a law where it was a law where they say whites only and yellow people, or a separate bathroom for yellow people and whites. Show me that. I'm just being real. I'm just being real. These people benefited from our struggle, and it's not right. The right to vote was for us, not for them. The affirmative action was for us, not for them. And we should have been fighting for black rights. This is the reason why we're in a mess we hold the power. and we should make some serious demands. And we're not doing it because it's all about fear.
Yeah, bro, you just touched on something, man. I just want, man, like you say, bro, yeah, show me a Browns only water fountain.
Bingo. There you go.
Show me a Reds only water fountain. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Exactly. That's exactly my point. So how the fuck we include them in our fucking struggle, man? Like my sister said, all of a sudden whites helping us out. I don't buy it either. It's a setup. And if you look at early in the video, I played a video where the Black Lives Matter. You see white people. They all, you know, you already know that's something because they all dressed up in black. Matter of fact, it was a white man. He dressed up in black, and he was breaking all the windows. And like I don't know what type of store it was, and find out he's a cop.
Wow.
He's a cop. This is what they're doing. And the white media is going to eat that up. I guarantee you. So when Trump says something, don't blame Trump.
That's right.
Black Lives Matter. If you hear me, if you're part of the Black Lives Matter, do not stop blaming Trump. Stop it.
Yeah.
You got to blame yourself because you allow these motherfuckers in your organization.
Yup. They can't blame, bro. They can't blame Trump for the shit that's going on in Chirac. They can't blame Trump for, I mean, shit, damn near, shit, I would say probably 80% of black people having bad experiences with their own kind. They can't blame Trump for that, man. You know, Donald Trump, man, was born with a silver spoon in his mouth, man. He, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't nowhere to be found, and he was not connected to or had anything to do with the stuff that happens up in the hood, man. You know what I'm saying? So you can't blame Trump. Like, when you see these killings, these gang killings, black on black crime, you can't blame Trump. I mean, come on, man.
And Trump, I'm gonna be honest with you, even he wants that to stop. That's what he was telling black preachers. Yo, y'all gotta keep that. He was telling black people, y'all gotta keep that. I'm gonna leave that up to y'all. Y'all gotta keep that. What did Trump say? And I can play that.
Yeah.
If I can, I know there's a video when he's talking to all those preachers, those black preachers.
Yeah.
He told them, what did he say? He said, I'm gonna leave that up to y'all. Because if y'all don't take care of that, I'm gonna take care of it.
Wow.
He did say that. So it's our responsibility to take care of that, to handle that. But they're not doing that because most of these pastors dropped the ball. Most of these pastors can't be like the only pastor and Christian that I know who was a revolution was Dr. King. He was in those streets.
Yeah.
So you can badmouth Dr. King all you want, but he was in those streets.
Yeah.
That's why white people give Dr. King to because he said this man. That's why white people was afraid of Dr. King. That's why they glorify him so much because they said that damn, this dude was bold.
Yeah, and gave his life.
Gave his life.
That's why I say I believe there was one. Well, there was two other Christians that I would pay homage to. Well, three other Christians. Dr. King, the most honorable Martin Luther King Jr. for sure. Always gonna give. Man, because he laid down a foundation that I stand on. But when I talk about three other Christians, you know, Reverend Nat Turner was a Christian. And
Nat Turner was a Christian. That's right.
Marcus Garvey.
Garvey was a Christian too. Yes, that's true.
One more. Harriet Tubman.
Harriet Tubman. Yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah.
Those are revolutionaries.
Yeah. But man.
And I want to say this.
Go ahead,
Erica
bro.
Howard, if you're watching. Remember, Barack Obama signed the Blue Alert bill to protect police officers. Now that's why these white cops are even more bolder to kill us and beat us up. So I don't know if you know that, but you could just type it up, the Blue Alert bill that Barack Obama have put into law. So you mean to tell me he couldn't protect us? He couldn't put nothing in law to protect us? But he protect the cops.
Man, can you get Erica on the panel?
To Sister Erica Howard. Go ahead, CJ.
No, I was just gonna ask you, man. Can you get Erica Howard on the panel?
I don't know if she wants to join. If she wants to join.
Yeah, Erica, would you like to join our panel? Because I'm sure, man, bro, you remember that Black Survival show we did, man? And this is before the coronavirus, before we even knew anything about it. It's just like, damn, Sister Erica was like, she was the main one who, had started the discussion. So I wish the sister would join, man. It would be really, but man, you ever heard of that? Okay, a Sister Ida B. Wells. You ever heard of Sojourner Truth?
Well, she was another revolution.
Mary Bethune. Man, I can't even remember her name. Mary Bethune.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was yeah, man. We have great people that we don't even honor like that. We should create statues for them. Yeah. She said, I remember the blue act. Yes. Actually, it wasn't an act. He signed it to law. There's a difference between an act and a law. It's a law. An act is only temporary. Like there's a voting right act, which they have to pass. Did you know they have to pass that every 25 years or something like? No. Was it 20? I think every 25 years or something like that. There's an act that they have to pass a certain amount of years. So a president could turn around and say, "Well, you know what? I'm not going to continue with it. I'm not going to extend it." Think about that. I'm not going to extend it. And once they don't extend it, guess what? Black people ain't going to vote. They won't be able to vote.
Yeah, the sister that I was talking about, bro, her name was Mary McLeod Bethune.
Right.
Yeah. She was a revolutionary sister, man. Like, George Washington Carver, bro. Like, I try to pay homage, every chance that I get, man, to my heroes and my sheroes. Because like I always say, bro, and I said this on the Forecast radio show, man, like, white people, as you always say, they honor their murderers.
They do. Yeah.
So I would never look at the Statue of Liberty or the Mount Rushmore. Man, Mount Rushmore, man, if you have 4 brothers or 4 of our people that you would look at as like real deal freedom fighters, bro, who would you place on Mount Rushmore? Garvey, Malcolm.
Garvey, he's the first. Malcolm X. I'll probably throw Dr. King. Yeah. He put his that brother put his life on the line, man. I can't. He said a lot of things that because I thought I knew Dr. King because I thought he was coonish, but when I really did some studying and and I said, wow, this guy was really for black people. He never said no other race of people. He said no. He was definitely for his people. He loved his people, and then he started to become gangster towards the end of his life. So I can't. I gotta put him on that Mount Rushmore. I'll definitely do that.
4. You got 4. Okay, Martin Luther King Jr.
You gotta get some sisters on there. I would get Ida B. Wells. I would get Sister, Harriet Tubman. I gotta put some sisters on there too. It would be a big. It would be a couple of heads on there. I want to say a couple means 2. It would be a few of them. Yes.
I feel you. Yeah. Yes, sir.
So yeah, man. So it's so like this topic was very important. I had to address this because the cowards is hibernating. So when like I said, I don't want no black person, no Negro getting into no beef with me. I'm not having it, and I'm just not going to put up with it. Because I'm gonna say, well, before you do anything to me, do something to these white cops. before you do anything. And when you do something, then you can come back to me. How about that? That's what I'm going to tell them. I'm not sticking around with no Moors or no Israelites. They all pussies because they're not out in the streets. They're not out in the streets. These guys, they got all these guns, all these illegal guns. They're not out there doing nothing. They're not out there doing nothing. I'm not promoting I'm not promoting unnecessary violence, but I'm just saying that, if what happened? Where you at? Where's the throwing up the gang signs? What happened? Where you at? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And you letting these people that you claim that you complain about time and time again, every time I get on social media, oh, white people doing this and white people doing that, and they don't let us do this and they don't let us do that. But then you allow them in your organizations, you give them a pass, you taking pictures with them, so on and so on. Look what happened. Look, CJ, we did a video about 6ix9ine. And look what he did to the brothers. Look what he did. Got them all locked up.
Wow.
Got them all locked up. Yeah. They served. Yo, CJ, guess what? The Trailway crew and the East Side Bloods or whatever they want to call themselves, they got some football numbers.
Damn.
And that Latino Mexican, he's free.
Yeah, he's free.
He looks at us because he's not going to sacrifice himself for a bunch of what he called niggas. He's not going to do that.
Whoa.
What? Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
No, I just said, whoa, bro. No, go ahead, keep teaching, bro. I just said, whoa.
Yeah, I mean, that should have been a wake-up call. Now he's dissing Snoop Dogg. You see how reckless? But black people allowed that dude in their circle. Now look what happened. They're paying for it.
Damn.
They paying for it, and they should get paid. And you know what? I can't even get mad at that because they knew better. You knew better. You knew better. So I can't, I can't get mad. It's like, damn, dude, like when and I'm going to say this. You black folks, you're going to learn the hard way. Yes, Erica Howard, you're on point, sister. They always invite them in. I hate that. I agree. Same here. Same here. But I'm telling you, you black folks, y'all gonna learn the hard way. I don't get me wrong. My heart goes out to the families of George Floyd. But he learned the hard way. He learned the hard way. Let's not forget that. OJ learned the hard way. Robert Griffin. I remember CJ. I remember my brother CJ. Hey yo, CJ, I used to be a big Robert Griffin fan, remember?
Yeah, I do. I remember, bro.
Show me that picture. He was like, yo, bro. wait.
He told me he was with a white woman.
Show me that picture. Yo, bro, how you feel? Robert Griffin, he got a white woman. I say, what?
No, you told me that, bro. Come on, man.
No, you told me that.
You talking about RG3?
I said, damn. I said, all right. I said, okay, I like him as a football player. I said, but it's so funny, CJ. Ever since they kicked him out, took all his pictures down. I was pretty much disgusted. I ain't gonna front. I was hurt. I was hurt because he come from a solid family. Got a beautiful, it's all black family, and you're gonna do that? You're gonna disrespect your mother like that? Mother fed you, cleaned you up, made built you up, made you got into college, and now you became a superstar, a great athlete. Father was there for you, and they both came from an army. They both were, I think their parents met in the army, in the military. And this is the thanks you give them? And then what happens to him, and what happened to him, CJ? His first wife, white wife, because now last time I checked, he had a blonde, but she took this motherfucker to the bank. And she, you know what she said? You know what that white woman said? I don't feel like working, so I want over $30,000 a month.
Wow.
You can look. You can Google that. That was big news. Yep. She didn't want to work. And they come into our lives. My mother always say, white people only gonna come into your life, especially white women. They're only gonna come into your life one of two things, unless they're hungry or you got money.
Wow. Wow.
That's it.
Wow.
And it's true. Look, when you was talking about the white woman in the park with the dog, when she was choking the shit out of that dog, and they should have locked her up for that, because that was animal cruelty.
Whoa.
And by the way, that's another thing too. They have a law, and I know my sister Erica Howard knows this too. There is a law to protect animals. I think Trump had signed that law too. I think he extended the law, something like that. I don't know. I know I read that somewhere like that. But it's a law to protect animals from animal cruelty. So you have a law that protects dogs and cats and animals, but there's no law to protect us. So that shows you that so United States is telling us that an animal's life is worth more than a black life.
Hell yeah.
That's what they saying.
Look at George Floyd, bro. Just imagine the police dogs, to sniff out drugs that when they was choking, do you know that officer that killed George Floyd? He wouldn't even do a dog like that.
No, he wouldn't. And matter of fact, did you know if you kill the police dog, you're looking at life? Think about that, man. If you kill a police dog, you're looking at life. So what does that tell you? Boy,
man,
I don't know what to say, man.
Well, I'm gonna say this, man. I just hope everybody out here hear me, man. Like what they did to Brother Malcolm, and I don't know who did it.
We gotta talk about that Nation of Islam. You right about that? Yes, right.
Well, look, man. Do you know that they put a bomb, in the bottom of the car that Brother Malcolm and his what's her name, Betty Shabazz, and the babe, he had all girls that they was gonna get into. They threw a Molotov cocktail into the nursery. That his babies.
And that's what I want to ask. Where is the Nation of Islam zealous? The ones that do all the dirty work. Where y'all at? Nation of Islam? Where y'all at? The zealous. So whatever you want to call yourself, the ones that do the dirty work. Where you at?
Man.
Where you at? Because you wasn't at that, man. You wasn't at that cop's house. You wasn't at that cop's house.
Not like Malcolm. Not like how they did.
You didn't do. Where was the guns and the bombs? But you had all this for Brother Malcolm, right? You cowards. That's why that organization need to be dismantled and they need to be destroyed, because it means nothing. It has done more harm to black people than it done good. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're right. Because
you take let me say this real quick, but see, John, I'm gonna let you talk. First of all, you took another black man's idea of cleaning up the black man and woman and child, and you never gave credit for it. You never gave Marcus Garvey credit for it. So I'm really disgusted on that part. The Nation of Islam never gave, but you give some white man, Fard Muhammad, that y'all call master. You gave him all the credit. Whatever he learned, he had to learn from a black man. Y'all some fucking cowards. Go ahead, CJ. I'm sorry. I had to get that out, man.
Yeah, no, it's all good, bro. You know, I was just saying, man, that I'm just thinking, you know, especially at this point, man, I know there was one point of time, and bro, I don't give a damn who's listening to this, but I got to keep it real, man. I got to keep it real for my people, because if we look at the track record, and I'm sure my queen sister Erica Howard would agree, if we look at the track record of the Nation of Islam, and as far as like what they have done against black people, like I say, man, they set a bomb. And man, I wish somebody would, a Nation of Islam member, come on and debate me on this. They set a bomb underneath the car to Malcolm, his wife, Betty Shabazz, and his daughters. We're going to get in. By the grace of the Most High, the Creator, they didn't get into that car and get blown to shreds. So, but what about these George Zimmermans? What about, you know, all of these cops? What about this cop that just killed George Floyd? What about the cop that killed Oscar Grant? The cop that killed Tamir Rice? Like, why do y'all got so much animosity and y'all ready to ride when it comes to another black person? But when it comes to these cops out here, just like the killer of George Floyd, where the hell is the justice? Yeah, you could loot buildings because, you know, most of the people out here now are opportunists. They just trying to, you know, they just want to do some shit. They don't give a damn about George Floyd. They don't give a damn about slavery, about what happened. You know, George Floyd, if you go into his ancestry, even though we've already admitted he's a coon, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, he was with a white woman, but still, though, the brother, I'm sure, well, I could say this. He's a descendant of slavery. He got led astray, but where's the animosity when it comes to that? Like, y'all want to blame Trump, man. And I just want my people to hear me on this. Trump was not the cop that, you know, put his knee on a brother's neck and killed him, man. Trump ain't never killed a black man. I mean, hell no. Let's just be honest right here. So we don't have to place all white supremacist blame on Trump. Trump had a totally different type of life, man. We need to get these cops, like that cop that killed George Floyd, get him off the streets, place him in handcuffs, and place a murder charge on him.
Yep.
But you can't blame Trump for that.
You gotta send a message. You gotta send a message.
Yeah, you can't blame Trump for that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, at the end of the day, if Trump was guilty of a murder or some stuff like that, then yeah, I would blame him. But, you know, Trump didn't kill George Floyd. I just want everybody out here to know that. And Barack Obama, man. See, the problem is that black people have been taught that this Democratic Party is just so good.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, a lot of black people going to go out here and vote for Joe Biden. You know what I'm saying? But Joe Biden, what black people really don't understand is that Joe Biden is no different.
I haven't heard Joe Biden even talk about the issue yet. Think about it. Where's Joe Biden?
He ain't nowhere to be found, bro. No, he don't give a shit. He don't give a shit, bro.
He don't give a shit.
A white liberal. All he give a shit about is welfare and Section 8 and, you know,
and LGBT.
Yeah, yep. Lesbian, bisexual, gay and transgender rights. That's all the Democrats care about, man. You can get bamboozled as a black person if you want.
And let me tell you something, black folks. I'm telling you, you vote for Joe Biden, you're gonna get more black people killed. I guarantee you that.
Ooh.
I guarantee you that. You're gonna be the cause of our death. I guarantee you that. Because every time you keep voting these racist people in office, you're killing us.
Man, break it down on Joe Biden, man.
Joe Biden, it was the one who created the crime bill for us. And then he turns around and said, what I did was a big mistake. But he only said it because he's trying to run for president. It's not the first time he ran for president. He ran for president and he fell.
Oh, He ran for president before?
Yeah.
Against,
I ain't even know. It's not the first time.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah. It's not the first time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just saying, like, I'm telling you right now, you black folks, and I'm not saying Trump is better. I'm not saying that. But you had a woman, a sister named Sidney McKinney, that y'all look over. When you have solid black, because the purpose of the right to vote was to vote within our race, not outside the race. Okay? For us and by us. That's it. See, black people, and it's sad, 2020, you got black people that still don't know how to vote. Because you got black people, oh, well, I'm not into politics, but you go there and vote. But you voting because you just don't like the other party. That's a bad way to vote. That's a bad way to vote. And it's just to answer Erica's question, do the Nation of Islam even help black people outside the Nation of Islam? No, they don't. No, they don't. They don't do nothing. You don't see them handing out free bean pies. I'm thinking about it. You don't see them handing out free bean pies and final call papers, and I mean, I'm telling someone make it free because they got money. They got money. So you mean to tell me they couldn't feed the people? They couldn't feed the people because the Christian churches are not doing it. They couldn't throw a big block party with the money they're multi. That's a multi-million-dollar organization. You mean to tell me Chicago is a mess? They should run Chicago. So the Nation of Islam, they did their purpose, they did their job, and it started off as good intentions when Malcolm was on board. But after, when they got that money, oh, fuck Malcolm X. We don't need him no more. We got money.
Yeah, man.
And then them bastards, them evil son of a bitches, gonna kick him out the house knowing he had babies. How evil.
Bro, he lived in a modest house, man. This is what really makes it so bad. I just gotta be honest right here, man. You know, I know the Nation of Islam members ain't gonna want to hear, but Brother Malcolm lived in.
I don't give a fuck about them. Fuck them.
Yeah.
I said it. You don't like it? See me. Go ahead, brother. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you know, the bad thing about it, it's not like they kicked Malcolm X out of a mansion or something like that. I mean, he lived in a modest house. Do you remember the house I showed at one point in time? He lived in a modest house. Look at Tariq Nasheed. Look at Minister Sinister Farrakhan. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta be real, man. Look at Jesse Jackson. Look at Al Sharpton. Look at all of these damn pastor pork chop preachers, man. They live in it. They worth millions. Malcolm didn't live like that, though.
No, he didn't. And that's what pisses me off. And you got these people talking reckless about Malcolm. Reckless. And I think people should, and that's another thing, I just wish people had really protected that brother, because he was the one that really loved us. He loved his people. And he was the one that wanted to go to war with the police. But Elijah Muhammad said, nah, because he was protecting his money. I don't want nothing to ruin my money, because Malcolm was getting to he was more political. But Elijah Muhammad, he wanted to keep it religion, and because he was making money in the religion. See? And that's bad. You know what I'm saying? Because Malcolm said, well, okay, we got the finances, we got the army, we gotta strap them up, we gotta, and then we're gonna go ahead up with the police.
But they killed that brother, man. I'm talking about, man. You know what?
And see, they can't say they didn't do it because there was a guy who made a confession.
That's what I'm saying. I gotta say this live on the air, man. I believe personally, and I want everybody out here to hear this, and we're getting this on wax and we're getting this recorded. Man, I've always had some ill thoughts about the Nation of Islam underneath the leadership of the quote unquote most honorable Elijah Muhammad and minister, the most quote unquote honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Man, I always believed that they played a role in the death of the assassination of Malcolm X. And man, that right there is something that I just can't get over. I can't get over that.
And that's why Malcolm's spirit is not resting. And I said this in my last when I did the Justice for Malcolm X. Malcolm's spirit is not resting because we're still fighting. We're still fighting the same damn enemy. While Farrakhan, he's making friends. He calling white people his brother, and no one questioned that. No one's not saying nothing. He even said my LGBT brothers and sisters. And my thing is, your religion is supposed to be against that type of behavior. It's supposed to be against that. Why are you embracing that? Why are you embracing that? So I'm trying to, but he's not, like I said, he's not the only preacher that don't give a damn. What about Crawford Dollar, all these black mega churches? Where they at? Where the gangs at? Where all the Bloods and Crips who supposed to be all blood up and Cripped up? Where they at? And that's the problem that I have, the hypocrisy. Black Lives Matter is not Black Lives Matter no more. You might well say it's all lives matter because you got all type of people in there now. You might well say white lives matter, like Erica Howard said. She said you see more white people than black folks. So I'm trying to understand why, what happened? Why is all this all this hypocrisy? That's what I'm bringing out of my program. There's a lot of hypocrisy on there. The black preachers are not saying nothing. The Israelites, all these big bad Israelites, the ISUPK, where are you at? Where are you at? You know what I'm saying? You know, I was watching a video. I saw Sarnetta. He was out there, and he was saying the same thing. He was like, "Yo, where these people at? The ISUPK, the gangs." He said the same thing. A lot of people are saying what we're saying, CJ. A lot of people are saying what they're saying. So now there's a real war out there, and everybody's hibernating. They don't want to be no part. But when everything cools down, that's when they're going to show up. But you know what I tell people straight up? Ignore these bastards. Stop supporting them. Stop listening to them. Because now you know how cowardly they are.
Yeah.
Stop getting into these gangs because you know they're coward. They're cowards. They're allowing other races in the Bloods. And wait a minute, why are you giving people like 6ix9ine some sort of creature? Why are you making him a Blood? Bloods is for black folks, not for no other race of people. Everything is integrated now. The Nation of Islam is integrated. And you heard Farrakhan say, "Oh, we got some white people in the nation." But wait a minute, I was told there was no white people in the Nation of Islam. I was told that they believe in separation. I heard it all my life.
Yeah.
So what happened? We can't have nothing for ourselves.
But you know the
Nothing.
Nation of Islam, man, underneath the most honorable Elijah Muhammad is a totally different organization than what we see today.
Of course.
The guidance of the most honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. It's a totally different organization, man. You know, Farrakhan don't even follow the rules.
Oh, he don't. He got his own set of rules. And then he's always throwing Elijah Muhammad in there. Also, but no one questioned him. No one challenged him because everybody trying to get good grace with him. And they go on Savior's Day. What the fuck were you being saved for? What's being saved for what? Being saved from who? You better save yourself. Better strap up.
But you know,
better save yourself.
Yeah.
Because that's how religion, all this what we're doing, all this what we're saying is all because of religion and everybody trying to change they trying to change a Neanderthal into a human being, and you can't do that. You can't do that. You cannot change a Neanderthal into a human being.
Brother, remember I brought that brother Talik on the panel or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? Bro, I tried to really bring him, you know, on the panel to congregate amongst us because, you know, I know he's fresh out of Africa, even though he will never admit it. But we got to also take into account, you know, that self-hatred campaign that's been waged, you know, on our people, man. Like, you know, our people with dark skin and kinky hair and, you know what I'm saying, all the African features, man, they have so much self-hatred brought in. But at this point, man, you know, some of us, our people, our own descendancy, man, we can't work with, man, because the white man has, you know, worked on them so hard to the point to where they hate their own kind. They hate Africa, bro. So what do you think about Negroes that hate Africa? I mean, even though we know that they're African, just looking at them, but they don't, they hate the continent, man, because of this damn white man. This damn white man has pushed this damn mental poison, you know, on our people, man, to the point to where, yeah.
I'm going to address that. It's all based on religion. And those, if you notice, those people that you mentioned that hate Africa, they're very religious. They come from some sort of religion background. And they put their religion first instead of their race. And this is what you're seeing. You know, when I was on a panel, I was on this panel with these Moors. And you know, I didn't come there to debate. I just came to listen what they had to say, because they were saying, well, you got the wrong idea about the Moors. And I already know that what you was taught, that, you know, was wrong information. So I'm sitting there listening. And I challenged them a little bit. And then later on, Brother Bakari got on there, because the guy was still on. He got on there. And Brother Bakari just chewed him up. You know what I'm saying? Chewed him up. And, you know, I sat back and I started laughing. I was laughing because, you know, like they were saying, well, you know, Dr. Ben, you know, they were saying, you know, Khalid Muhammad said he was a Moor. And so Brother Bakari said, well, okay, that's Khalid Muhammad. That's Khalid Muhammad. So, you know, they were saying Dr. Ben and you know, it was like, well, that's them. That's not who we are. There is no place called Moor continent, no continent called Moor. The people are being named after the continents they come from, the regions. See, people got to learn geographics. Wow. That's the problem. Black people are not, you got black people that are dropouts. They went to prison and they come out ignorant, and they base their whole history off of religion. And this is what you're hearing. So Africa would never be in the picture. So they say, oh, we come from Morocco, and Morocco is part of the United States, and the Morocco flag was been around 10,000. I mean, just nonsense. There was no, first of all, there's no flag that been around no 10,000 years. There was no flags exist at that time. Show me a flag. Show me an ancient flag at 10,000. Can anybody show me a 10,000-year-old flag that they saved? That's in the, because it would have been in the museums. That's what I'm saying. It would have been in the museums if there's a flag. There's no such thing as no 10,000-year-old flag. That flag came from a pale-faced Arab. That you could just type in who designed the flag. What's his name? Mali Yusuf. That was the guy's name. Paleface, who designed that flag. Okay? And that wasn't too long ago. So I don't know what the hell they talking about. But these Moors are very religious people. These are religion. Moors, Israelites, Christians, that's all religion. That's not history. Don't tell me about some Egyptian texts that don't exist. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell me that. So that's the reason why I said on that panel, I didn't say nothing. I hear them out. And they didn't present anything. They didn't show. They didn't screen share. They had an opportunity to screen share some information. So because they based everything on what? Belief. Belief is something that you think is real, but you can't prove. That's what belief is. So this is what you're seeing, because our history is our salvation, not religion. And that's the reason why you got a lot of these punks are not fighting back, because when you go up against your religion, that's like going up against the white folks. Because white people gave them Moors, they gave them Islam, they gave them Christianity. All of them came from pale-faced people, and they can't dispute that. Prophet Muhammad was a white man. He was the founder of Islam. Hello? Christianity came from Constantine, a Roman. The word Moor, that was a derogatory word for black people. It means black skin or dark skinned people. That's a European word. So we got to, and we already know Moors, they're really attracted to Islam too. They're very, because when you look at the Morocco flag that was designed by Islamic Arab. So that's the reason why they always say salam, salam, assalamu alaikum, salam, and all that. That's what they always say. You know, every Moor said the same thing. So that's the reason why you hear so much anti-African rhetoric, because and Africa is supposed to be the one of the richest. Everybody's robbing Africa. Everybody's robbing Africa. Why? Hell, they even stole us.
Yeah, got the most natural resources.
Thank you.
The richest continent.
Matter of fact, we are the resources. That's where they stole us. We are the resources, CJ.
Man, Africa, man, got the most gold, diamonds, that thing called coltan. I mean, bro, we got the most natural resources, man.
And you know what? No black person invested in that. No one's not talking about investing. No one's not talking about, let's go to Africa. Let's try to invest. Let's try to invest in Uganda. Nobody's not saying none of that.
Bro, because these Europeans, man, these Europeans, bro, they were force. I mean, with their armies, bro, they come in and they just take the resources.
And we can take it back.
Blood Diamonds. You ever seen that movie, Blood Diamonds?
Yeah, that was a good movie. But what I'm saying is we can take it back.
We should be.
The thing is, we're it's not about we're not unified. We're not organized enough, because everybody's divided. I don't want to hang out with you because you're a Christian. I don't want to hang out with you because you're a Muslim. Religion is a divider, and that's what you're seeing. And when religion divides us, we have a hard time organizing and coming together. You know what I'm saying? And we come together for the wrong things. You mean to tell me over 200,000 black men signed up to fight in a civil war for white folks? And you mean to tell me we can't get 200,000 to fight for our independence and freedom?
Yeah, like you say at the beginning when you talk about the black gangs, man, they shoot them up, bang, bang, kill, kill when it comes to another brother. But man, How many of them have watched the movie called Blood Diamonds? I mean, to understand the European colonization and the Chinese colonization into the mother continent of Africa, man, them diamonds belong to us, but we just don't have the military power, man, to be able to, man, we should all be well to do, man, as a people. African people, bro, should be the most richest people on the world because we got all the resources, the gold, the diamonds, the platinum, the coltan. I mean, man, but the white Europeans, I mean, the French, Portuguese, I don't know how many colonizers that we got to name. They invade, into the continent, man, and they steal all the natural resources, man. And this is why you see sisters out here shaking it up in the club.
Yeah.
Just white and Arabs, man.
Yep.
Because Africa doesn't have the proper military to where it's like, you're not, man, we should all be man, we should have money, man. I'm talking about just Africa should be the richest continent in the world. It should. If we could get those colonizers and those invaders out, man. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead and break it down, bro.
Yeah, man. I mean, you're right. I mean, it's just that, we should be connected to wealth. Africa is part of us, and we should be connected to the wealth over there. You know what I'm saying? So when people say, well, and then you got this Aboriginal crap, and it was like, well, I said, but okay, you Aboriginal, okay, you claim you Aboriginal in the United States, but where's your wealth? Where's your wealth? Where's your connection to this country? Because if you have a connection to North America, then you should be wealthy. You should be wealthy. You should have it all. You should have free education. You should have, you should have privileges. So why are you complaining if your connection is in North America? What happened? What happened? So like I said, it's all a lie. It's all a lie. A lot of people want to feel accepted from the enemy, and they're looking for a quick come up. They're looking for a quick come up, and I think that's what you're seeing now is black people looking for a quick come up. They only see, the Tariq Nasheeds, and they only see how much money I can get out of these poor, out of my own people, just exploiting us. Just exploiting us. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you this. The gangs, and this is what I believe, and I could be wrong. I think the gangs, I think these preachers, and I think the Black Lives Matter is all hired by the United States government. I really believe that these people are being paid to do what they do.
Wow.
They do what they do. Why is it? Think about it. Why are they hibernating now? Look at the dude who killed Nipsey Hussle, and he made it perfectly clear that he was paid by the government to take Nipsey Hussle out.
The shame, bro, the shame in it all is the fact that when Nipsey Hussle was killed, bro, where are the protests? I mean, we protesting George Floyd, a coon, who was married, who was engaged to a white woman, man. No disrespect to the brother or his family, because I'm definitely, would never be responsible or nothing like that. But I'm talking about we out here riding, I'm talking about like crazy, causing billions of dollars worth of damage over George Floyd. But what happened? What about Nipsey Hussle?
What about, yep. No, I ain't see no Black Lives Matter. I ain't see none of these people. And now you don't even hear about their case. You don't even hear about Nipsey Hussle case. You don't hear about it. You don't hear about it. You don't hear what's going on. Is this guy going to serve some time? What happened? Is he going to serve life for what he did? What happened? What's going on with that? And no one's talking about that.
No one's talking about it, bro, at all.
No one's talking about that.
because it was a black on black.
It's black, yeah. Because our lives don't mean nothing. The Black Lives Matter should have been out there and said, no, we're going to charge him too. Because no one, when you attack your own, you're going to pay. When somebody attack our people, you're going to pay. Yep. And that's what we should put that in place. It's like Nipsey forgotten.
Yeah, where's the
no one riot? Gardner no more.
Yeah, where's the riots up in Nipsey Hussle though? I'm talking about they don't care because it was a brother killing a brother.
That's right.
But when it's a white cop, then all of a sudden everybody want to come out and hundreds of thousands of people and man, bro, like I already told you, man, bro, you can look up some shit, man. I could screen share, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do it, but I'm just saying, bro, Chicago shootings. Man, yesterday there was like 6 killings.
I believe you.
6 black on black crime killings in Chicago. But there ain't gonna be no report on that. There ain't gonna be no riot on that. Nah. But I mean, what? Yo, that's hypocritical because they talk about Black Lives Matter. So Black lives only matter when a white police kill you. So a black life don't even mean shit if it's another brother that does the killing. Well, come on, man. Come on.
And I can understand. I understand that, yes, when black people kill one another, that black person do go to jail and he do get sentenced. I get that. And that's the reason why these white cops, they do what they do and nothing happens to them. I get that part. But we should march and protest to stop the violence. You got to have programs. You got to build something. You got all this money flowing, all these organizations. Our problem is an economic problem. You got kids growing up, and I know how that feels not to have. I get it. You see the kid, he got the fly Jordans or whatever the case is, and you walking around with some skippies. I get it. I know. But like my mother said, you don't know how that kid got those Jordans. You don't know if their father's a drug dealer or whatever. And she always told me that. You don't know how they get their nice things. But as much that our ancestors bust their ass in this country, all of us we should have nice things. We should not be living in no damn ghetto. We should not be struggling for a job. We should not be all that sweat and blood and the humiliation, all that stuff that black folks went through. Most of the black people left the South to come to the North, to New York or to DC or to LA to get away from the hostility. Black people was losing their homes down south because of them evil bastards. And it's like we forget about all these things and when we do make it, we give all that wealth, all those riches back to these people. We give them power. And then when they don't give power back, guess what? We complain, we bitch, we mourn. They don't do this, and then we call them names. We call them names. Well, you knew that already. But you keep voting these same people in office. Oh, I'm going to vote for Joe Biden. What damn? But why complain about racism? Then there should be no racism. You can't complain. Don't talk about the cops. Don't talk about none of that. Don't talk about how bad white people are. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Don't talk about it. You know Barack Obama was part white. He grew up white. So don't talk about it. You voted this man in office. You voted these people in office. Black people went and voted for Hillary Clinton. You know about Hillary Clinton, about her wearing blackface. You know about all of this. That she said she was a mentor by Robert Byrd. Everybody know about Robert Byrd was part of the Klan. But you went out and voted for her anyway. And then you're going to have the nerve to complain about what white people are doing or some white cop doing? You put yourselves in that predicament. Now, CJ, now some black people are waking up.
Yeah.
Now Ice Cube came out talking about we gotta don't vote and we gotta keep hold our vote. You got P. Diddy saying we gotta hold our vote. Now you got who else? You got what's his name? Charlemagne the God say we gotta hold our vote.
See?
Now they waking up.
Yeah. Time for revolution.
Time for some real change. That's right.
Yeah, man, we tired of this bull. You know what I'm saying? Like, brother, you know, at the end of the day, man, regardless of George Floyd, I mean, it's definitely unfortunate what happened to the brother, but I'm just saying, I'm just glad to see people just people waking up all over the globe now.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, man, it's getting crazy out here.
Yeah. And it had to, it's sad. It is sad that it had to take a incident like this. Look how one white man did all this damage. One fucking white man? Oh my God. That's some one hell of a power. I gotta give it up to white folks. I gotta give it up to them, boy. They know how to make shit happen. They know how to pop it off. They really know how to pop it off. I gotta give them a lot of credit. I wish our own people could pop off too like that. But I think I said enough on here, man. I just think I'm just gonna CJ, I'm gonna give you your last, whatever you gotta, just give you a little conclusions and we'll just,
man, I just hope, you know what I'm saying? Well, first of all, man, I appreciate my, brother God Nollywood Jr., man, having me on the panel. And to everybody out in the listening audience, man, peace. I just hope, man, at the end of the day, that maybe this riot could help Black people to wake up somewhat, man, and understand who the real enemy is. Like, understand, dig back into the history books. Like, look and see, when we talk about the founding fathers of the Constitution, like, just look back and see, where your family was and the hardships that Black people, man, Black skin has always been a sin underneath the, white God, white Jesus, Caesar Bodega. Having Black skin was a sin in the Bible. I mean, shit, at least that's how it seemed in this country. Because all the hardships that we have been through as a people, man, I just wish Black people could, wake up and at least, man, look into the history, read the history books and just see the truth. You know what I'm saying? But it's unfortunate that it takes situations like this to get Black people to wake up somewhat, even though they all ain't awoke, because a lot of them are still a sheep. But you know what I'm saying, man? I mean, situations like this, man, sometimes, are the driving factor to what it takes for Black people to wake up, man. So on that note, man, I really appreciate my brother Guy Nollywood Jr., man, invite me onto the panel. And man, I mean, the riots, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, let's just, man, y'all better wake the hell up. I'm gonna say that. Y'all better wake up, man. And I'm out on that note. Peace. Black power.
definitely, and I want to appreciate, I really appreciate you coming and joining with me, CJ, and definitely subscribe. I want the people to subscribe his channel, Prisoner of War Radio. I want to thanks to the chat. Thanks to people who's watching. Thanks to Erica Howard for your support. You know what I'm saying? Again, we gotta hold our own people accountable. We gotta hold our own people accountable. So the next time when there's another shooting by our own people, another killing by our own people, these preachers don't speak out against race, against the real enemy, and they ain't busting back against the real enemy. We gotta call them out. We gotta call them out. And to me, it's embarrassing. It's really embarrassing. And I said, damn, you know, the enemy got you shook like that? You Bloods and Crips, you mean to tell me the enemy got you shook that bad? You religious preachers, the enemy got you shook that bad? Damn. You Black Lives Matter organization, the enemy got you shook to the point that you had to allow them in your stuff because you don't want to seem racist? Damn, man. I don't want to be part of that. I come from a different cloth, man. I don't want to be part of that. That shows a lot of cowardice. I do not want to be a part of that. But I'm telling you now, don't come when everything dies down. Don't be coming out the woodwork preaching that garbage. Don't be throwing up your little gang signs, because now the world will look at you as a goddamn joke. Black Lives Matter, you're a joke. You're a joke. People's going to walk past you, get up. All right, yeah. All right, whatever. So on that note, I want to thank y'all for watching. And again, we got to call these people out, the hypocrisy. We got to call them, all these people out, man. Because no. Oh, on that note, thanks for watching. I'm out of here, 5,000. And I see y'all on the other side. Peace.